It's Saturday, friends, and here we go finishing off Lord of the Rings with Return of the King, Extended Edition, in 4K.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Throw it in the stupid volcano and hurry it up. This is my ring. Samwise should have just gone over there and kicked Frodo right off into the volcano and then went home and had a sandwich. Happy Saturday. That's right. It's not Friday. It's Saturday. And we are finishing off this beautiful, well spent, like they really worked hard to make this wonderful set. Lord of the Rings in 4K extended editions and theatrical editions. We watched the extended one of all three now. And I don't know what I thought about it necessarily. Look, let's be clear. I've seen these movies numerous times, right? But I wasn't super impressed with the 4K version of Return of the King as far as the way it looked. We're going to get all into it. We're going to talk a lot about why Samwise should have just kicked Frodo and the ring right off into the volcano, maybe, and then said, oh, no. But we're going to get into it. First, let's take a look at this movie. The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, 2003, PG-13, not 3 hours and 21 minutes. Let's try 4 hours and 16 minutes, because that's what the extended edition was. Gandalf and Aragorn lead the world of men against Sauron's army to draw his gaze from Frodo and Sam as they approach Mount Doom with the One Ring to destroy it. Directed by Peter Jackson, written by J.R.R. Tolkien, screenplay written by Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry, friends. Elijah Wood, of course, Viggo Mortensen, Ian McKellen, and many others. We know all the details. Let's get into it. So to be clear, I love these movies. Anybody I know that has seen these movies loves these movies. Most people are not just neutral. Nerdy Wife is a little neutral, but like she agrees, they're good movies. But dedicating an entire day to watching this trilogy is difficult, even for huge fans of them. Just be honest, friends. That's a long trilogy if you're watching the extended editions, and if you're just watching the theatrical, you're still talking over 9 hours. This is a huge amount of time. So these are restorations by, I knew I wasn't going to, hold on, it's right back here. I wasn't going to remember who it is. 4K restoration by Park Road Post. Now, I didn't look that up. I don't know who they are, but I would submit that the third movie, Return of the King, looks a bit rough in certain places. The colors don't seem to meld together well. The special effects, because it's hugely digital, because it has to be. There's so many, like the battles and everything, there's so many people involved. But they don't look 100% as good as I remember them looking just on the DVD, right? Like, and now it's possible. I mean, you're talking 2003, so you're talking over 20 years ago, 22 years ago, whatever it is. I don't know, bad at math. But obviously, some of the special effects, the digital effects, are not going to be as good as they can be now. But even today, we are fully aware, I've talked about it, the digital blood that so many movies are using now instead of fake blood, which looks realistic on screen, whereas digital blood looks like somebody blew their nose on something. And no matter how expensive the movie was, for the most part, fake blood, digital blood, looks like digital blood. And takes you right out of the action. So, digital effects can sometimes be great, sometimes be bad. But with all the older movies that I've seen restored by boutique labels, and I don't know, like I said, I didn't look up this company. They may be related in some way to a boutique label, or they may just be a company that does this for the studios. I wasn't impressed in some parts of this movie. So the first movie, if you remember, like, it's the introduction and it introduces all the characters and gets the journey started, and it's just edge of your seat the whole time. The second movie is the middle bit where people are struggling and it looks like we may not win, and this, that, and the other, and the journey's continuing. The fellowship's broken apart and trying to get back together, and everybody's trying to do their part. And there was a couple of spots where it drags, but overall, great story. And in this third movie, we finally have the end. When the good guys win. I'm sorry if I spoiled that for you. If you thought I was going to talk about these three movies just to tell you, oh, the bad guys won. Ooh, what are you thinking? Of course the good guys win. That being said, the last hour of this movie, I can only imagine that Samwise was standing there telling Frodo, throw it in the stupid volcano and hurry it up. And when Frodo was like, this is my ring, Samwise should have just gone over there and kicked Frodo right off into the volcano and then went home and had a sandwich. Blackout coffee. America. Just going to be honest. Now, is it like that in the books? I'm sure. But the way it came across in the movie, I was cheering for Samwise to go kick Frodo, just Spartan kick him right off the ledge into the lava and be done with it. Because Elijah Wood was such a whiner, and that's the way it comes across. He's such a whiner, and the hero of this movie should have been Samwise. Samwise is always the one saving Frodo. And for 3 movies told him, Gollum's bad. Gollum's bad. Gollum wants that ring. He's going to try to kill you. And everybody like, no, he's fine. He's just a little awkward. No, he's going to kill you. And everybody treated Sam like he was a doofus that didn't know. But he was the hero time and time and time again. He was the strong person willing to do whatever it took, while Frodo just mumbled around, let the ring like starting to control him, and was just a whiner who didn't get anything done. Sorry. Friends, that's the way I look at it. Does that make the story bad? No. And Frodo, of course, is the hero. But not alone. The hobbits themselves are the huge group of heroes from these movies. Because normally, hobbits just sit around the Shire growing crap. They don't like to go out and do things. They like just a simple life, nature, hanging out, looking at their round houses, and being like, that's a really nice round house, friends. So when they get out there and they do something adventure like this, it's a big deal. If you've never seen these movies, that's on you. Had 22 years, 25 years, 20, whatever the math is, there's no excuse, friends. They're on HBO Max right now. And if you don't have that service, spend the money to buy the DVDs. If you're not sure if you're going to like it, buy the DVDs and watch them, because these are great. Now, am I making a bit light of the third one? Yes. Because I was standing on the couch screaming at Samwise whatever his name is. Now I feel stupid. Samwise, I was screaming for him to just kill Frodo and throw them both into the lava. Because after all the hours and hours of watching these movies, when you get to that point, you're just pulling your hair out. Like, I've had enough of Frodo. I've had it. Just Spartan-kick him into the lava and go home, Sam, and have a sandwich. That's just the way it is, friends. These movies are great. Do I wish that a bigger, better company had done the restorations? Yes, I do, because I think it would have looked better. I think it would just be a better product overall. Then again, maybe it wouldn't be. We have seen boutique labels strike out when trying to restore 4Ks or restore movies in general, but it's rare. What isn't rare is seeing the studios do the bare minimum just to try to get your money because they can't be bothered to put the effort in. That's it, friends. And that is the end of this trilogy, and I'm starting the rest of my weekend. Hey, starting next week, this is October, so I'm going to review some scary movies. Not super scary. I don't dig that. But I have found some scarier type stuff, and I'm going to review it this month. No set time frame, but I'm definitely going to review some things that I don't normally review. And I don't, like, a lot of these are blind buys. I don't have any clue if I like it or not. So we'll see. Take that journey together. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back next week to talk about movies. From Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. We will see you then.